In this lesson, we're going to continue talking about orthographic views in multi-view drawing. We're going to talk about the miter line method, layer setup, and how to do top view to side view projection. We're now going to talk about drawing using the miter line method. The 45-degree miter line method is a simple and straightforward procedure to transfer measurements in between the top view and the side view. To get started, we're going to go ahead and turn on the construction line layer. Click the little light bulb and you should see your construction lines turn on. We now want to select the construction layer as our current layer. We're then going to use the line command to create the miter line. To do that, we'll start right here at this intersection and go up to that intersection, right click and hit enter. That is our miter line that we're going to bounce our construction lines off of. Next, we'll go to the construction line. And this time, we're going to want to go down to the bottom and select horizontal as our default. We're then going to create horizontal projection lines through all the corners in the top view. Once we're done with that, right click, it will end the command. I'm then going to use the trim command and trim the projection lines. So I'll go up to trim, use cutting edges. It asks me to select a cutting edge. I'll select the miter line. I will then trim all the construction lines we just drew to the miter line so that they end there. Select enter. Then I'm going to draw construction lines from all the ends of those construction lines where they hit the miter line going down so we can transfer all that down there. So I'll go back to construction line. I'll select vertical as my option, and then I will click on all of the lines where they intersect the miter line. If you wanted to, you could certainly trim all those off as well. So we can go to trim, select our cutting edge as this one, hit enter, and then go ahead and select all of those lines so that they bounce along the miter line. Right click and hit enter. I'm going to zoom in to a window that shows me exactly what I want to see. We need to create a few more layers for this next section. So we need to go up to the Layers Property Manager, turn it on, and then we're going to click the new icon to create the new layers. The new layers are going to be the center layer and the hidden layer. We need the center layer to be red and the hidden layer to be cyan. So center layer, we're going to select that color. We're going to make it red. Say OK. And the hidden layer, we're going to select that color, make it cyan, and say OK. The default line type is continuous. To use other line types, we're going to have to click the load button in the select line type dialog box and select the desired line type. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and select the line type, go to load, and we want to go down here and select center right there, say OK. And then load again. We'll go down here and select hidden and select OK. Select OK on that dialog box. Notice it hadn't changed it yet. We have to actually change it for that particular one. So for the center line, we're going to go ahead and select center as the line type. And for the hidden layer, we're going to select hidden as the line type and select OK. Once we've done that, we'll select Object, make it the current layer, and then close our Layer Properties dialog box. Using the running object snaps, we're going to create object lines on the side view based on what we know about the top view. So the lines that we would be able to see are going to be this one, we then need to change our layer to hidden. And these lines are ones we're not actually going to be able to see. So if we bounce over and come down, those are going to be hidden lines. So let's go ahead and create a hidden line there. And then repeat that and create another hidden line there. Reference your drawing if you have questions. We then need to set the center layer to the current layer. Go ahead and create our line. But then what we're going to end up having to do is draw it right through the center here. So there's a couple different ways we can do that. The The easiest way is to go ahead and turn the midpoint on. We'll go out here and notice we get a midpoint snap there. We can get a running object snap. Start a little bit above the drawing, go to a little bit below the drawing, select enter. Now that we're done using the bounced construction lines off the miter line, let's go ahead and turn off the construction lines layer. So we're going to go ahead and turn that off. Now we can see the drawing just a little bit better. We're going to set our object layer as the current layer. We need to use the line command to create two 30-degree inclined lines. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and select line. Make that our starting point, and then it's going to be 30 degrees down. So to do that, we do at 2 less than negative 30. Select enter. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, except for it's going to be at 2 less than 210. Hit enter. Then we need to use the line command to create the horizontal line in the side view that is this top of the front view. So we'll go ahead and go to line, and it's going to be starting here. So we'll acquire that point, go there, acquire that point again, and then go all the way across till we get an intersection, and then right click and hit enter. We're then going to use the trim command to remove the unwanted portions of the side view. Right click, hit enter. If you get any stragglers, go ahead and delete those. We're now going to complete the front view using the information we have from both the top and the side view. To get started on that, we'll go ahead and use the line command. We want to move the cursor to the top left corner in the side view and the bottom left corner in the top view to activate the object tracking option for both corners. So for example, you start right here, activate that, beautiful. And then we need to activate this one from here. So you'll see we can go over, and you'll notice that we get a point there that should match those. Go ahead and click, and then we're going to want to draw from there over to the right until we intersect with that line and select enter. Because this is an angle, we need to create that notch, and so we're going to do the same thing, line command. We're going to acquire this point, and we're going to go over. We can acquire that point. We've now been able to draw the notch that was required. The last line we need to draw is the angle that is shown. So go to the line, acquire that point right there, acquire that point, go down, click that, and hit enter. Then we need to change the layer to hidden, and we need to draw the hidden layer or the hidden line in the front view. So that's going to be the back of this notch, right? So go ahead and do the line command, acquire that point, select there, acquire that point right there, enter. And then the last piece we got to do is the center line. So change to the center layer, and then draw the required center lines in both the front view and the top view. Then we need to draw a midpoint. Draw the center line of this circle. And you repeat that line down here to show the center point, center line, down here.